12 of the NFL.
Oh, babe, thank you.
And our focus is on the Lions, leader at quarterback. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Lions and the Jets on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Detroit Lions. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
Because by something temporary and harmless, I see.
It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And they'll be led out by their 6-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. A boatload of carries, 98 yards, and a score.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off.
I'll get right back.
Show respect to him. Hey, you guys got some turnover. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm gonna text him real quick.
To throw is Stewart.
No,
to throw on 2nd down. And he slings one that's incomplete. This defense for the Jets, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches.
I'm getting it set up for you. Bubba, you did really good.
And each play took on more points, and they get it done.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. Now a 2nd and 6. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there.
They
so
still have the
with a
new
3rd down
I
and
can't
6.
believe you said that on Facebook the other day. Lying.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. Touchdown. A great play there.
Bubba, he scored.
Touchdown of the season. And the Lions use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Now the extra point try forthcoming.
He fell down.
It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead at 7-0. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power. We saw finesse. We saw speed. And what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
To throw on 2nd down, Novak. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Novak firing quickly here, and that's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll look to throw again. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from drawing level. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Point after, right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short
Babe,
turnaround,
she scratched her eyeball.
injury situation. Are you losing key guys?
What?
And if so,
Again?
how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On the carry, this is Blue. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. When you talk about this Jets defense, they were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. They will throw on first down with Stewart. Drops it to Blue, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's third down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Stewart under pressure, and they got to him again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that. But only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
Another go-around now for the Jets offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is what they have to tell themselves. Don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Novak. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Novak. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down. Novak. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Novak. Quick hitter here. It's complete. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Novak. And he's got his big tight end here. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. Looking to throw. Novak. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Off the RPO, he completes it. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Back to throw. Novak firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. (10-7) our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter. 2nd and 5. As they've got it as we resume action. Looking to throw on second down.
Yeah, he keeps leaking out of her eye.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now Stewart, second down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Peterson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Stewart. He hits Blue. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Underneath route to Morgan.
The coach is always hard on the quarterback, reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Well, a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
These 2 offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. New York set to take the field. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least 1 home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
On first down, Novak. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's got some space here. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Play action. Novak. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Slot man moves right. They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead give up the middle to Williams.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Operating from the gun, Novak. And his throw is incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield. Make the ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Being chased out left, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go in the books as a sack and a loss of a yard, but more importantly, it leads to fourth down. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And Detroit back in possession of the football. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Stewart. And his throw here is incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Jets will take over. So here are the Jets now to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. To the 43, second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Off the play fake. Novak. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Looking to throw. Novak. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Another shot now for this Lions offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Operating from the gun, Stewart. He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Shifts past him at the 45. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 1st and 10, Novak. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Back to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Lions now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he fires one incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stewart sets to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Lions at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I did well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience. all on display in that victory.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Here is 3rd down and 4. Throwing now, Stewart. That is caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Here's Stewart to throw it. Buying time to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Stewart. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Looking to throw. Stewart under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Stewart. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on 1st down. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
A final shot before break. Novak. And some room to maneuver. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks so much. We'll get back to you and Charles in Detroit in just a moment. But first, let's take a look at what's following our 2 games later today. In the 1 o'clock games, one that immediately catches the eye is in our nation's capital. A big test for the Washington Commanders, as they'll take on the always tough Green Bay Packers. Good games in the late afternoon as well. One being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Tampa Bay Bucks. And lastly, Sunday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and the Baltimore Ravens. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Toss play to the right to Blue. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Stewart now on 3rd down. Throw complete to the tight end Morgan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They go again with Blue. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. They go with Blue between the tackles. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Stewart, he finds his man, complete. It's Peterson. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. At the 11-yard line. Back to throw. Stewart. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Lions have cut it back within a score. And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Dan Campbell makes the call. His guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's the Jets offense now as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the...
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And following the turnover, they'll look to take the lead here as they start with a 1st and goal. And he's got his man. It's caught for the Lion touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front. But what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you're talking about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That among other.
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's interesting when it comes to two-point conversions. Even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator.
Oh, that's horrible.
Sometimes they just make a joke.
That's horrible. That is terrible.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down, Williams. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offensive line. What can they do? Change up play calling?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Here's the Jets punter now. As he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
Just about because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive. And they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Stewart on 1st and 10. Underneath route to Morgan. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across
What is that?
You put it all together, you get a heck of a tight end candidate.
Okay. long as they're near. Don't put that on his plate.
I'm not putting it
Anywhere
on.
near there.
Stewart.
Like carry it, don't throw it away.
To Morgan. Down he goes at the 23 to pick up a 4. Second down and 6 now. Now Blue trying the right side. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a Jet was shaken up on that one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Stewart. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown.
Fire it.
15-yard touchdown play. And the Lions get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headline.
Okay. Great.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions.
What's going on over there?
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Jets ready to get going again here on offense. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that's gone now.
Almost takes us back to being kids, doesn't it? Because I know at some point your dad did the exact same thing mine did.
Okay.
It's okay to be confident, son, but overconfident, that's not a good thing. And that's maybe what we saw here. They thought they had this thing in hand, had full control, and guess what? They've got to find a way to get back to where they were before.
You think Papa Davis and Papa Godwin would get along?
I think they'd get along just fine, and you know something? They'd still be giving.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back inside the 10-yard line. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happening?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. Stewart. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Here's Blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
One of our babies had a bad eye.
He cannot connect.
A
tough spot to drop that down here, 3rd and goal.
And so many times when you analyze a play like this, you talk about the people around him and maybe his focus was gone. Sometimes just simply him understanding how close he is to the end zone and a chance to score, and he tightens up and doesn't complete the play.
So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Time for another drive here for this Jets offense. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this 3rd quarter. That was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum. great play calling, excellent execution, and then in a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Novak. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys that they weren't playing football.
Get out of there.
It's
30.
The NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
30.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Harris now to return. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And they will take over 1st and 10. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Second down, here's Stewart. Over the middle of the traffic, and that's complete. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Babe, like, you got to make sure you're not putting poop on the bed because you lay them on the bed.
They run with blue.
So, like, when you change your poopy butts, like, you have to really make sure that, like,
and that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive
like,
winning the battle,
one-time fuck up,
and winning
like,
it in a big way,
and
and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third
he
down
wasn't
and
better
6.
at all in those.
Throwing out of the shotgun, it's Stewart. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
The throw over the middle, taken in. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And it'll be intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the 3rd quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics.
Yeah.
We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. Throwing on first down. Novak. Caught left side. Williams. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it's second down. Back to throw. Novak. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and 3rd and 1 now. They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw. Novak. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Well, no doubt about that one because even though he has the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there's no way that ball is going to be caught.
To throw on 3rd down. Novak. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. And in a 2-score game, obviously every play, every 3rd down like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Operating from the gun, Novak. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And the most underrated player on this play is the running back. Because even if he doesn't have the ball, he has to act like he does in order to attract the defense.
We're following the play here. Now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Novak. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'd love to know what he's saying in the huddle now to his guys up front because it's been a steady stream of pressure on him this entire game. That time, able to avoid the sack, but he's got to talk to his offensive line and say, guys, just a couple seconds extra, please.
And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation, they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense, get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
The drive starts with a run by Blue. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then in the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting it slip away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late, tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Back to throw again. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On first down, Novak. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8, so logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here, right now.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Novak. And this is going to be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They begin with a carry for Blue. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell them to take care of the ball, and try to move forward.
Going to go play action. Here's Stewart. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Kingsley, stop touching your butt. Did you go poo-poo?
He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And into the end zone. A scoop and score on the fumble return for the Detroit touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Jets. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, Novak throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
They start out like that, right?
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Paisley, come eat your noodles. Let's go.
All right,
I'm going to turn off Blue and watch something else.
And this one too low. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Novak.
Yeah.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after one more time.
Well, yet another incompletion here as he failed to connect on 3rd.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back to throw. Novak. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Jets. From a yard out. And the Jets are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Time for another look at this Lions offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration, because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Well, I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So the Jets now down by 8. A minute 35 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He'll look to throw.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion, allow them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball downfield, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital today.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
4th down, 10 yards to go. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. So with no timeouts and where the football is on the field, now they're in a really tough spot.
Because a field goal finishes them, right? If they give up 3, it's over, let alone trying to get the ball back. You're exactly right. Very difficult situation. All they can do is go all out when the ball's snapped and try and pop it free and get it back for themselves.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. Now, I tell you what, one thing that you and I featured as a storyline was that they were facing the NFL's #1 defense coming in, and they really took it right to them.
Yeah, they didn't blink, did they? And instead of just saying to themselves, let's make sure that we minimize our mistakes and try and play a conservative type game, they attacked right from the beginning. Said, we got to go after these guys. I think sometimes you take the #1 rated defense by surprise when you do that.
So for Detroit, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now in the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Is it over there by you? Oh. Oh, not behind me. It was behind you? No, not behind me. Mama, look. Look.
That's what I said. Neighbor. Neighbor. Let's go get like a good neighbor. The state phone is there. Now what? It's neighbor. 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 Yeah, neighbor. Just like it's written on the paper. It's neighbor. Look at this. This is labor. Like a good neighbor. There was the sheep. Neighbor. Still no. Neighbor. Got a bit of friction.
Okay. I like that commercial.
Huh?
That's a good commercial.
Yeah, my TV.
Bubba? Christopher? I love you.
It's fine. Like that. Yeah.
Okay, I love you.
Good shot. Good shot.